D-Day to me was, I can remember it very, very vividly. We were eventually on the south coast. We were at Herne Bay, and then we were told we were going to report to Southampton. When we got to Southampton, the whole of the place was a buzz with all types of invasion equipment, troops by the thousands, or millions if you like, all types, all our British forces, also the Empire forces as well, and a tremendous number of the Americans and people like that. And I can remember that we were suddenly detailed off. We went out to the River Hamble, and we found our mothership there, which was carrying the invasion craft that we were doing. And our approach to that, well, we were actually already informed that we were going to go to a place in France. We didn't know exactly where it was at that time. And we boarded our ships, and I think it was around about the 2nd or 3rd of June, we thought we were going to shoot off immediately, but apparently, as everybody knows now, the weather deteriorated so badly. And I think it was the worst storm that I can ever remember. And it was very, very bad for the invasion craft, because the calmer the water, the better the invasion, because you have control of the craft. You're not bouncing about too much. They were all flat-bottom boats, so it was pretty very, very uncomfortable. Each landing craft had something like about 35 or 36 commandos, in our case, on board. And I happened to be a corporal in charge of one, and then I lost my sergeant for some reason or other. And so I was in charge of the section that was actually landing on D-Day. And it turned out to be our trip, well, it was going to be obviously Normandy at that time. We knew then. We were actually, our raid was going to be on a place called Potterton, which happened to be the end of the pipeline from Southampton to the continent, which eventually would feed the services with all the petroleum they need. We were also going to be the link-up between the Americans from Omaha beaches there, and we were going to climb the cliffs exactly the same as the Americans did, where they were unfortunately badly slaughtered. Fortunately for us, our Colonel Phillips of the 47 Royal Marine Commando decided that we would land, which happened to be called June Beach, I think it was. I'm vague actually, because of the beaches weren't named at that stage, obviously. And just prior to that, because of this very, very rough weather, we lost a lot of the landing craft in the landing, and because of the excessive waves that the boats were being lifted up and dropped onto these telemines, which were attached to the structure work, yes, that was there. And so quite a number of the craft was lost. I can remember, if I just go back a little bit, when we were leaving Southampton, I can remember the captain calling over on the tannoy system, "We're now entering mined waters." And that really put the fear up of us, because we realised we had such a long crossing to do. And eventually we were on board ship, and we were delayed because of the weather. So we were in this precarious sort of position. So we had the fear of the floating mines. We knew we were going to face the enemy very, very soon. And so we were all very, very uncertain, trying to keep up our cheerfulness, which was very much lacking at the time.